Welcome, everyone, to today's Explainer. It's pretty wild to think about. Over 50% of all internet content is written in English, but only about 5% of the world actually speaks it natively. So, whether you're a student trying to map out your academic future, a professional looking to climb that corporate ladder, or honestly just someone in literally any other field, we're diving into a topic today that can absolutely transform your life. We're talking about the life changing power of the English language. And hey, this isn't just about memorizing grammar rules or vocabulary flashcards. It's really about unlocking doors that would otherwise be firmly shut.
So consider this rather provocative question. How can one language actually change a life? Because the reality of our modern world is honestly kind of stark. Falling behind in English doesn't just mean you might struggle to watch a movie without subtitles, right? It means you're actively missing out on incredible, truly life-altering opportunities. If you don't know it, you're going to find yourself left behind in ways you might not even fully realize yet. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. First, why learn English? Then we'll look at its role as the key to education and research, the world of career and tech, connecting with the world, your confidence and culture, and finally, your next steps.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Part 1. Why learn English? The ultimate life advantage.
Drawing straight from our source material, we can distill this whole thing down to exactly 7 undeniable reasons why English proficiency is pretty much mandatory in the modern landscape. These 7 interconnected realities build a complete roadmap for success, spanning your education, your career mobility, your global reach, and even your personal growth. Let's unpack the foundation of this ultimate advantage.
Moving on to Part 2, key to education and research, unlocking your academic potential. There's a really stark contrast between local study options and the global stage. If you've ever dreamed of attending higher education overseas, you absolutely need to know that classes at the top universities in the world are conducted entirely in English. Seriously, if you look at the top 100 global universities, English is overwhelmingly the primary medium of instruction. It acts as this uncompromising gatekeeper to the world's absolute premier educational institutions. But it actually goes way deeper than just the lecture hall. Think about the dependencies in science. Let's say you're a physics student. You're operating in a field where an estimated 98% of all scientific publications are written in English. That's huge. If you can't rapidly digest and comprehend those research papers and scientific journals, you fundamentally fall behind on new discoveries. You are literally cut off from the cutting edge of human knowledge. All right, let's shift gears to Part 3, World of Career and Tech. Advancing in the modern workplace. If you've got career ambitions, you really need to keep this in mind. Speaking confidently in English puts you a step ahead, for sure. It instantly signals competence, great communication skills, and a true readiness for the modern workplace. It's so essential that English is actually the internationally mandated language of maritime communication and aviation. Projecting that exact same universal competence in a job interview, that's frequently the deciding factor between you and another candidate. And in the modern workplace, let's face it, technology is everything. Mastering the tech world strictly requires English. Why? Well, because English is the absolute default language for the core pillars of the tech world: internet content, online tutorials, and software architecture. If you want to excel in the digital space, knowing the language that actually built it is a totally non-negotiable requirement. Which brings us to Part 4, connecting with the world, the global communication bridge. English is the very definition of a global language. It is the essential tool required for communicating with people from literally any corner of the world, serving over 1.5 billion speakers globally. Think about that number. It shatters geographic barriers and makes global communication a reality. It ensures that connecting across borders isn't just a fun possibility anymore, it's a standard expectation for any modern global citizen. Moving to Part 5, your confidence and culture, growing personally and intellectually. Learning a new language is acquiring a powerful new skill, and mastering it inherently provides a massive, massive boost to your self-confidence. Just imagine stepping off a plane in a foreign city, navigating a complex conversation seamlessly, and feeling that instant rush of capability. There's this profound internal shift that happens when you realize you can articulate your thoughts and navigate the world in a completely different linguistic landscape. It builds a quiet, undeniable resilience within you.
And that confidence, it builds into something much greater. It acts like a passport. English expands your horizons, giving you direct access to absorbing diverse world cultures, exploring rich global literature, and ultimately, understanding entirely new human perspectives. It broadens your mind in profound ways that, honestly, staying within a single native tongue simply cannot match.
Finally, part 6, your next steps, taking action on your journey. We've explored 7 undeniable truths today, from global communication and higher education to scientific research, career advancement, internet literacy, cultural expansion, and profound self-confidence. Together, they form a complete, holistic toolkit for your success. If you found this structured breakdown helpful, please take a quick second to like and subscribe to this explainer. But before you go, I want to leave you with this one thought. What is the one life-changing opportunity you have already missed because of a language barrier? And what are you going to do tomorrow to guarantee it never happens again? Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep learning, keep pushing those boundaries, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.